Hello, my courageous Cancer, and welcome to your weekly energy reading. This is just a general reading, so please do take what resonates and toss the rest. Also, check out other signs in your chart in case they resonate with you more. If you haven't had a chance, your moon reading is out and your love bonus is out. Please do check those out. I'd appreciate it. And if you could, please do hit that like, subscribe, and the notification bell because your May readings will be coming up soon and you don't want to miss those. I greatly, greatly appreciate it. Otherwise, let's go ahead and get started on your general energy reading. We don't do reversals on these, just on your monthly readings and your love readings. So let's go ahead and get started and see what we've got going for you, shall we? All right, so we've got Ace of Wands, okay? So I feel like for most of you, you guys have been waiting for opportunities to come to you for a while. So I'm having a distinct feeling that many of you have kind of been, up against it. I don't know why, but I have this feeling that you just have been kind of taken one step forward, two steps back, up against it. You've kind of like everything you've done, you feel like I'm turning my wheels, I'm spinning, I'm not really getting anywhere. I need that breakthrough at work. I need that breakthrough with a relationship. I need something to give me hope, right? Like I just need something, okay? Fear not, because I see it's coming. If it hasn't already started, where you're starting to get opportunities, job, relationship, those things coming in where, your relationship starting to take a turn in the positive. Either you're getting some notices, some opportunities, people, showing interest in you, or if you're in a relationship, it's starting to take a positive movement forwards, or, in job, situations, you're either getting job offers, opportunities for growth, those kinds of things. If that's not already happening, I do see that is coming very, very soon. Okay. So if you feel like, okay, I've been waiting forever, I've been passed over for raises, promotions, promised bonuses, all these things over and over, it's not happening. What the heck, man? Like on and on. Like how much longer can I take it? Same thing with relationship. Like, okay, I'm going to be alone till I drop, or I'm going to be in this relationship with this person and I'm never, ever, I'm always a bridesmaid, never a bride, gender neutral, of course, groomsman, never a groom, that kind of thing forever. But it's kind of taking shape finally. So, I do think you are going to have some accelerated motion. I do think that's going to be coming soon. So kudos for that. Okay. And that leads me into this card too, because this is just further confirmation. This is like celebration with your people, with your tribe, friends, family, cooperation, communication, celebration. So whether, take it as it resonates, whether you've been really trying to make big moves in work, make big moves in relationships, both perhaps, I do see that you are going to have reason to really be, jubilant. Again, I feel like things are starting to kind of really open up. So if you feel like you've been stuck in stagnation, for a while, maybe some of you for a really long while, I do think that things are going to be taking a big shift, a big change. And that's not uncommon right now, especially because as we've shifted into Taurus with the moon shifts and the eclipse shifts and all of these things, it is a time of changes. It's a time of second chances, different things like that. So we are having, a lot of this, feeling of change for a lot of people that have been kind of in a phase for a long time. And they're really starting to see things kind of either ramp up or they're changing direction kind of situation. But it's really something that, if you have really been in one kind of position, you're really starting to see things kind of take shape that maybe, you've thought forever, like, okay, well, you've almost kind of surrendered to, I've given up. I'm kind of, this is what I'm going to have forever. This is how it's going to be. And I'm done. And next. But, I think this is going to be very good for you. This is a positive. And you're ending it out here with the Ace of Pentacles. And I feel like this is almost a combined energy. Okay. So for some reason, I don't know why, because, I just get the feeling this is a combined energy. Okay. So I feel like this is something where you, as a person are going to have these opportunities that are going to bring you as a person are going to have this Ace of Pentacles energy. But I also feel like this is something where you as, maybe a couple or somebody coming in to you while you're bringing in these opportunities, because you're putting out those vibes, that fiery hot Ace of Wands vibrations, right? So you're going to be, when you're putting out higher vibrations, you're bringing in higher vibrations, higher quality people, opportunities, things like that, right? So I do feel like, you may also be bringing in this type of, offers, opportunities, relationships. So I almost feel like this is a combined energy, like perhaps you and the opportunity. Maybe you're going to get a really great job opportunity. And this is going to be the energy that you're really going to take that and make the most of it. Or this could be somebody coming into you in a relationship sense. And combined, you're both going to be on that high ace frequency, because you already have that ace frequency. And together, you're going to be very much in sync in a way that is going to be very abundant, because Pentacles isn't just an abundance in coin, although that is typically what that can relate to. There's an abundance there in, maybe your love life, maybe your family life, so however it is that you feel abundant, whatever makes you feel like you are fulfilled, I do feel like this is a combined fulfillment. So not necessarily have to be work related. This could just be you're both coming in together in a very combined, fulfilled situation. So at this point, I just really see a huge shift in dynamic for you, where you really have come out of a stagnation, or kind of almost a place of like, I'm giving up a little bit. Not like, I'm defeated, I'm over it, oh, it's the end. Not like that type of situation, but just more like, I've tried and tried and tried. I'm not getting that raise. I'm not getting that bonus. I'm not getting a better job. I'm not getting the perfect man. I'm not getting the perfect woman. I'm not getting the, whatever. It's just not happening. Or this relationship's never moving forward. I might as well just expect that I'm never getting a ring, or, whatever it may be. I do feel like that's going to be shifting, soon, very soon, actually. So let's see what your challenge card is, though. Okay, so the Two of Cups, okay? So I do feel like the challenge here is going to be love and or relationship togetherness. And, part of that may be because, again, you have a skepticism. I feel like this is something where because you've come through some things, or because you've kind of almost given up, there may be a skepticism here to accept, okay? Accept that things are real, okay? You may be hesitant to, join with somebody, or, openly give yourself to somebody in a romantic sense, okay? In a relationship sense. So this person may be, perfect for you, but because you've been kind of a little bit not down on yourself to the point of like depression, but that's possible too, but just kind of down and out, you're kind of like, I don't necessarily trust this person really wants this relationship, and it's not going to really work. What are they up to? What's their agenda? What are they trying to do? What's going on here? Something's off, things like that. I do really feel like with this is not a situation of the fact that somebody doesn't want you or you don't want somebody. It's more a fact that you're hesitant, you're skeptical. I feel like you're a skeptic. You may be a little bit, withdrawn. That's possible because you've been burnt a little bit. I do get that sense from some of you as well. So maybe, again, you're kind of like hesitant to get into a relationship. You may be skeptical of people's motives as well. But also, again, you may just be kind of afraid to put yourself out there because you automatically feel like it's just not going to work out. I mean, nothing ever works out for me, or nothing. Every time I've tried to get into a relationship, it's been one step forward, 45 steps back. Why even bother? But I think this is more just a mindset, and I do think you'll get over it. But I do think because this is something where it is new to you and it is coming in fast. Okay. These opportunities, these people showing you attention more so than you're used to, as of late, at least. These kinds of things, I do think that you're going to be a little bit kind of taken aback, kind of like, I'm not really sure what to do with all this. So it may just be hard for you to kind of accept that accept their love, accept their attention. You may just not know how to handle it. You may not know, you may even be one of those people that's like, I'm not even good at taking compliments. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not even sure how to like accept a compliment without almost like being like, yeah, what's your game plan, dude? What are you up? What are you trying to do here, man? You know, because you're just not used to it right now. It's just not, whoop. Okay. So we have a jumper here. We will use it. All right. Intuition. This is the psychic deck, by the way. So I do think that you have a lot of intuition. Okay. And I do think with this, Ace of Wands energy, this is psychic deck. And it's kind of basically spirit telling you that you need to follow your intuition. Okay. So anytime these opportunities are coming in, and they are going to be coming in, I really feel that way. Super hot and heavy, and a lot faster than what you're used to, a lot more than what you're used to. Again, I really feel this is a big shift for you as far as opportunities, you know, different things coming for you, maybe job wise, maybe relationship wise, maybe both. And your best decision-making ability is your gut. Okay. There's scientific facts that show that, you know, there's vibrational senses in your body that kind of tell you if something's off or not off. But beyond that, just, I mean, in general, I think trusting your gut is probably one of the best things you can do. So, you know, for somebody who's not really had a lot of practice lately, maybe with getting a lot of opportunities, because maybe you really have felt like I haven't had much of an opportunity to do anything lately, you know, and now maybe I've got to choose between a couple opportunities with my work or jobs, or between a couple of suitors or whatever, you know, your intuition is going to be your best decision maker. So I do think that, you know, spirit's telling you, follow your intuition, follow your gut, and that's never going to lead you wrong. Okay. So do with that, you know, what you will, because ultimately you're going to get more opportunities than you've been used to having. And that's going to take some decision making, bottom line. I mean, you're not going to know the answer to everything. You're not going to know what to do for a lot of things because you're not ready for it. I don't feel like you may be skeptical, but again, your gut's going to be your guide. So do follow your intuition. All right, so let's see. This is the Moon deck. Let's see what we've got here on these cards. And we have the Void, okay? And this is on your Celebration and your Two of Cups. And the Void in this deck is one of my favorite cards, actually. It's kind of where you go into your solemn place. If you see, this person here is resting, thinking, recharging, but it's not just a rest, renewal, recharge card, okay? It's a card where you go in and you are really kind of deliberately, it's kind of like a hanged man situation, where you're deliberately thinking about things, you're weighing things, you're putting things in perspective, so that when you come out of your void, when you come out of your comfortable, safe space, you have better insight, better answers. Your intuition's going to be better because you've really kind of considered your conscience, your gut, your feelings. You've been able to weigh it all in a, you know, non-disruptive area that you feel safe and comfortable and calm in, right? So it's kind of like really exploring your conscience, your intuition, all of that kind of thing. And I think that's going to help you overcome this, okay? Which is, again, your personal skepticism, your personal self-doubts, these kinds of things, which I really feel is your biggest challenge, okay? This is what's going to keep you from being able to celebrate new loves and things like that, because, or new relationships with people, even if it's just a work relationship. But realistically, you know, I see this as being a possible, you know, love situation. But, you know, even if it's just a really good friendship, relationship, you know, coworkers, you know, partners, something like that. Again, no matter what the situation here is, I do feel like this is going to help you overcome that skepticism, that self-doubt, that worry that, you know, what's really going on? Are they really wanting me for me? Or do they have a hidden agenda? Are they just trying to fill, you know, a space for right now? Or are they planning to just use me for something? Or am I a quota for right now to get through the quarter? Or am I, you know, or is this person just trying to, they're interested in just getting some action, you know, these kinds of things, normal self-doubt type of things. But I do think that's going to help you kind of hone your intuition, okay, that you have here. so that you can overcome some of these things and make good gut choices that are going to allow you to have better insight into deciding things that are going to lead you to a better, culmination of successful relationships, business opportunities, all of that are for sure coming in. I mean, they're going to be coming in hot. You are throwing out that Ace of Wands, fiery hot energy. Okay. So you've got to realize that that's going to come back to you in some form or fashion. So let's pull a last advice card here, and hopefully that will give you some insight as well. And then we will be able to close this out. But all in all, I see that if you just overcome your own self-doubt or concerns or questions about things or mistrusts, perhaps, which a lot of it, I believe, is just because you haven't really had, such a good run of good luck lately. You've kind of maybe had bad luck lately, or not the best, track record thus far with, the opposite sex or your partner, if you're same sex, whatever, those kinds of things. So maybe you're kind of like, yeah, it's hard to believe that this is really going this well for me, or they would, so, but again, it's going to happen. So let's see what this one says. This says, express yourself creatively, start something new. What creative pursuit do you feel drawn to? And again, this something new here, this is Ace hot energy, okay? Pentacles. Like I said, I feel like this is a combined energy. I don't feel like this is just an employment work type of energy just because it's Pentacles. My intuition is telling me that this is more of a combined energy. This is like a full abundance energy. So it could be love and money and work and all of these types of things, because for you particularly, I feel like it's not just job that is your abundance. You're looking for more to make you feel fulfilled, abundant, in different ways. So I feel like this is kind of just telling you, go for it. What do you need? Go for it, because, you can start something new, but you have to believe in yourself. Number one, you have to know what you want. You have to believe in yourself. You have to get rid of this self-doubt and worry, overcome that, so that you can start something new that is bigger, better, greater. Let it come into you. It is time. It's time for those shifts. You deserve this. You have put in the time, the effort, the work, the energy, all of that. So it's okay to accept, okay? You are worthy, you are deserving, and you accept this, okay? So I hope this was helpful to you. If it was, please do like, subscribe, share all the other great stuff. Otherwise, I hope to see you back for your May reading. Bye.